Hi, this is William. Welcome to FlySpoke. Tonight I'm going to tie a fly for you that is very, very popular, catches a lot of Atlantic salmon all over the world. I've used it throughout Canada very successfully, works great in Quebec, on the Miramichi and New Brunswick. Terrific fly in the Cairns River. You can pretty much use this fly everywhere. Matapedia, super fly on the Matapedia. Originally this fly was called a green butt bear hair, and I've got some variations to that original here. The original Jerry Doak tie for this fly does call for, instead of this green tail like I have on the fly, it calls for black hen hackle tail, and this body is very, very fine chenille, and the original does call for floss. So, why not get started? I'm going to start with a Daiichi hook, one of their salmon hooks. I like the curve of it. I like the look to the fly. It's a return eye. It's a return eye hook. Daiichi 2161. We're going to start with some black thread. One more. And then I'm going to take some French silver twist, and I'm going to tie that in so that I leave the length to the front of the hook. That, and I'm going to tie in one wrap on the hook itself, on the metal of the hook, then raise up onto the thread. 4, 5, 6, 7's enough. Tie that off, and now I'm going to tie in some hot green. This is a Uni-Floss, hot green color. And I'm going to twist it slightly tight. Make sure with floss that you don't tick the point of the hook, because it will fray the individual pieces of your floss. And we come back to there, and I'll tie this off. Take the floss out. I'm bringing my silver twist back now. Piece of the green floss. It's already doubled once. Get it to be right perfectly on the top of the hook. Dead center. Tie it down, fold it back once. Dead center. Tie it off. And I'm going to trim it on an angle. See my scissors on an angle, ever so slightly behind the hook. Then I'm going to take a toothbrush, an old toothbrush, and I'm just going to give that a little bit of a brushing to it, because it tends to make it have a nicer look when it's combed out and the individual hairs of the floss sitting like that. And the next item is very thin chenille, and I'm only going to be making one coat of the chenille, the hook, and I'm going to make my body one next to the other, nice and tight next to the other, no overlapping. They use this fly on the west coast for steelhead as well. One of the most versatile salmon flies you'll ever tie. And I'm going to take my twist and I'm going to put it in reverse. Nice and even wraps. And you don't want to overuse this material. There's no need to make big clumps of material. Fish's eyes are like magnifying glasses. They can see very well close up. Things are magnified dramatically for them. A little bit of foxtail from the very base of the tail closest to the animal. I never want to stack them like paintbrushes. I'm much better off having a little wispiness to the ends. I think they look better. I think they swim better. They don't have these blunt ends to them. I'll take out the longest. I measure. This shouldn't be, for this fly, just past the hook. Measure and trim. Right on the top. I'm tying back towards the back, one right next to each other. Now, at this exact moment, a really, really good thing to do is to put a little drop tiny drop of lacquer right on the ends of those hairs. And we'll take a break just for a minute and let that dry. I'm going to take some jungle cock nails to use as eyes. Anything. We can finish off our head. And I'll whip finish it. Take a little head cement, usually do two or three coats. Two is there it is.